What's up Multiverse, Dr. Dave here. Welcome to the Geek Lounge. On today's video we're going to be catching up with my Funko Pop parcels. Alrighty then guys, welcome back to some more Funko Pop unboxings here on the channel. We've got quite a lot to get through as I did negate most of my parcels last week, so let's get right into it. And we'll start with the older stuff first, but I'll go through these real quick. I did finally get the silver chrome Squirtle. If you guys have been watching, you know I'm heading to MCM Comic Con this weekend. I plan to get this signed as well as the Pikachu, Charmander and Bulbasaur versions by the original English voice actress of Ash, Veronica Taylor. So make sure you guys stay tuned this weekend for MCM Comic Con videos. And I forgot to say, I ordered all of these older pops from Magic Madhouse. They're an awesome store if you guys were thinking about ordering from them. Really quick shipping, really good packaging. I just hadn't ordered from them for a very long time, but they were the only ones who had that silver Scrum Squirtle, the last one that I needed. They did also have a 3 for £18 sale. That's where I picked up the next 3 Funko Pops. I got Maisie here from Jurassic World Dominion, and for whatever reason she was the only one that I didn't pick up out of the commons earlier. I have no idea why. Very common pop here with the hat, with the outfit. I like Jurassic World Dominion. I know not a lot of people did. It was very polarizing, but I thought it was pretty cool, and yeah, finally happy to get her into the collection, especially at a sale price. And the next in those 3 for £18 deals, guys, was Arthur from Fire Force. I do have Iris and Maki. I just need Shinra with Fire. Well, they made an exclusive of him as well, which glows in the dark. There was another exclusive that glows in the dark. I forget the character's name. And then, what was her name? Princess something. It was like a Funimation exclusive as well. I need to grab all of those to complete this collection because it has now been vaulted, and I would like to get them all in before they go really expensive. And the last figure I picked up in that 3 for £18 sale, guys, was Arachnite from the Marvel Infinity Warps range that they did. I have to say, I wasn't a big fan of these. Some of them do look fairly cool, to be honest, but yeah, I'm just not really a massive fan of all these variants they do for like Marvel and DC characters, unless they look really cool, or unless like I enjoy the source material, etc. But I'm a big Spider-Man fan. There wasn't, like, they had a lot for that 3 for £18, but there wasn't too much that I could, like, that I saw that I really wanted or that I didn't already have, and I want to get more Spider-Man into the collection, so yeah, I thought let's grab Arachnite and add him to that. And the last thing I got from Magic Madhouse wasn't in the sale, but I've been looking at this pop for a long time. It's been out for almost 2 years now. It is the Tiamat 5-headed dragon from Dungeons & Dragons. And this is such a cool pop, guys. I mean, it doesn't even look like a pop, right? But the 5-headed dragon's blue, white, red, like a darker blue and a green. I'm sure there's more of a correct colour there for that darker blue one. But yeah, so cool. Can't claim to be the biggest D&D fan, to be perfectly honest, but like, we played it when, like, the professor played it a lot when he was younger. I don't have too many memories of it, maybe more like Hero Quest and things like that, but obviously lots of video games, especially RPGs, have taken the whole like D&D system and things. So technically anyone who like plays RPGs and says, oh, I'm not into that D&D stuff, you're kind of playing D&D technically, or at least you're playing D&D rules, no? But yeah, this is really cool with like Critical Role, obviously Vox Machina, everything getting really like popular now again for D&D. I kind of feel it is coming back, maybe not quite the popularity that it kind of had in those sort of 80s, 90s, but I do feel it's kind of getting to a high level again, and it's something that we would like to kind of get into with Professor, something to get back into, pardon me, but yeah, we will. I think it's very time consuming. We've got a lot going on, but yeah, I do definitely want to get more of these D&D pops. I really do like this one. It's very cool. Next pop we have, guys, actually came out last year for San Diego Comic Con. It is the Alicent Hightower from House of the Dragon, that shared exclusive sticker. As you guys can see, sadly, there is a bit of box damage. And I actually grabbed this from Amazon US. If you guys watched the Demon Slayer video I did last week, I did mention that I got this pop in addition to the selection guides, both from Amazon in the US, and unfortunately the packing was absolutely horrendous and both pops were damaged. Very annoying. I was about to say I just needed this one to complete my House of the Dragon set, but I do actually need the Daemon Targaryen with the egg as well. Did that ever release here in the UK, by the way? Does anyone know? Because I kind of feel it didn't. A Funko Shop exclusive. If it did, then I completely missed it, and I don't really miss barely any drops, to be honest, so not too sure about that. But yeah, very annoying that this had box damage, because I kind of feel like the House of the Dragon actors, they often do Comic-Cons, and it would be cool to get some of the things signed. I know Olivia Cook, who of course played Alicent, is at London Film and Comic-Con. I think it's the next one. I can't really remember the dates. I'm actually not heading to it, but I know she's there. So yeah, it's really annoying when you get something damaged like that, especially on the front, right, where the signature is going to be like there full on. But yeah, pretty cool pop. This was her from her like adult days as well, of course, going in with a dagger to, I forget which character. Is she going after one of the sons, right, to get the eye, like an eye for an eye kind of thing? I think that's what the deal was, at least from if my memory serves me right. But yeah, I have no doubt more House of the Dragon pops will come once season 2 does drop. And the next 2 pops come from a store called bulldogtoys.com. I honestly hadn't heard of them before, and then Funko actually advertised that they were getting an exclusive, which I did grab, but we'll check that one out in just a second. First up, we have the Kirk and Spock moment from the Wrath of Khan. And you guys would have seen we had that boring old special edition sticker on the front. This was, of course, a TargetCon release earlier this year. That's one thing I would say to bulldogtoys.com if they are watching. Like, they had this advertised with that TargetCon exclusive sticker. At least it was, that's what was in the picture, right? It's not like they were advertising it per se, but I would just recommend that if you're going to use that kind of stock photo, which clearly they were doing, is to then just pop a comment in saying that this will actually come with the special edition sticker. That would be my thoughts anyway. I knew it wasn't going to come with the TargetCon exclusive sticker, guys, because it was like £15, maybe $15.99, which I thought was an absolute steal. I wouldn't say I'm like the biggest Star Trek fan, to be honest, but I do like it quite a lot. Loved the latest season of Picard, or I guess it was the final season of Picard, right? And I always did have a lot of love for the Wrath of Khan. Of course, this very famous moment here, Kirk, like very famous emotional moment, Kirk and Spock on the window when Spock is, of course, about to die. I guess that's a bit of a spoiler, but come on, guys, the movie came out 45 years ago. I think it was 45, right? Was it 40? Maybe it was 40, actually. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. We just had that anniversary pop of Khan himself come out, which I did grab, the Star Trek shop exclusive one. And the exclusive that Bulldog Toys got here in the UK, guys, was the 11 in the Rainbow Room. I was waiting ages for this to release here in the UK. Maybe it did release on Funko Europe and it sold out pretty quickly. Was it on Amazon as well? I can't entirely remember. I know it was a TargetCon exclusive in the US, and for a long time I was like, it's just a little bit expensive to get that TargetCon exclusive here in the UK, but did finally release, like I said, with Bulldog Toys. And the very cool thing is they added their own sticker, if you guys can kind of make that sticker out. I think it looks pretty cool over the special edition sticker. I honestly wish more UK retailers would do this with their own exclusives. And I cannot recommend Bulldog Toys enough, guys. I literally purchased these sometime between 2 and 3 p.m. I can't entirely remember which day, but they came by 10 a.m. the next day. Really good packaging, obviously the fastest shipping I've ever seen. I guess they are like a pretty small outfit still. They don't just sell Funko Pops, they sell tons of toys. I believe they are an online only retailer though, if I'm not mistaken. I don't believe they have any like physical stores or anything like that, but yeah, like I said, great packaging, super fast shipping times, and obviously, as I said, with that Wrath of Khan moment, very good price as well. I think this is 30, somewhere between 30 and 35, I can't remember off the top of my head. Let's go with 33. But yeah, very cool moment, of course, from Stranger Things. I needed it for my Stranger Things collection. I'm still missing a lot of the more expensive ones are what I'm now missing from my collection, which is like always going to happen, right? I did start collecting them a little bit late, not too late, but maybe from like towards the year, like maybe just before season 3 was coming out. I think that's when I started to collect my Stranger Things stuff, and so I got most of the season 3 ones and most of the season 4 ones, but yeah, still some of the older ones, especially the moments I haven't got, but finally happy to add this one to the collection. Very bloody. Of course, the moment in that Rainbow Room we all know, when she essentially vanquishes Vecna, or number 1, what was his name, Victor, was it Victor Krill? Or was that the dad's name? I've already forgotten what happened in Stranger Things, or at least like some of the finer details. But yeah, very cool moment. Colourful but bloody. Yeah, I do like it a lot. And I almost forgot to say, guys, Bulldog Toys also threw in some freebies here. I don't know if they're like itty bitty pops just outside of the cases, but we have Harley Quinn, we then have the Joker, and we also have Batman in the kind of blue outfit. Like I said, I think they're itty bitty pops. I don't think they're pocket keychains because I think they would have had something on the top. But yeah, very cool. Thank you, Bulldog Toys. And then, guys, to go with my t-shirt, I picked up another 2 figures from the Across the Spider-Verse line. We have the Spider-Gwen as well as Miles Morales. And for whatever reason, Spider-Gwen didn't actually drop with the rest of the releases on FunkoEurope.com for Across the Spider-Verse. Well, I think there's still a couple they haven't dropped. Maybe even the Miles Morales, which I'll get to in just a second. But yeah, this is still a pretty cool figure. I guess it's a bit like, it's a common, right? It's a basic of Spider-Gwen, but she's still giving the old whatever that sign is to shoot the webs. Again, on one of these acrylic bases, I've been saying this quite a lot recently, that they've been doing this more and more. It's a bit polarizing because they do break very, very easily. The only one, though, I have had break, fortunately, is the, well, say fortunately in terms of the amount that I bought, but unfortunate that it still happened, was the Buggy the Clown Hot Topic exclusive. My one did break, but I kind of feel they're doing them more for like figures that have like bigger heads or heavier molds, something out the side like a ponytail, etc. So not too sure why they just didn't give Spider-Gwen a regular kind of base to stand on here. It does seem a bit weird, but yeah, it's still pretty cool pop for a common. So as I was saying, guys, I don't think Funko Europe has dropped Miles Morales just yet. It is an exclusive, not too sure who it was supposed to be exclusive to here in the UK, but as we've seen with Funko in the US, Funko Europe's starting to stock a lot more of the exclusives and kind of selling direct to market, right, in addition to then giving it to a store. I don't know if you guys can tell though, my Miles here, like the neck, it's a bit like the head is a bit too high. You can probably see it more from the back here, which is pretty annoying. You can see the spring. Yeah, it's just that's kind of disappointing, but I guess it is what it is. Where did I purchase mine from then if it hasn't dropped on Funko Europe? I actually got mine from Pop Culture in Australia. This was part of a big U2's order that I made. We checked out the Naruto U2's the other day, and yeah, I did order, I'm pretty certain I ordered the Gwen Stacy, like her in her regular human form, if that's the best way to describe it. I'm pretty sure I've ordered that from Pop Culture as well, and should be arriving very, very soon. But yeah, this one's really cool. His usual civilian getup, maybe civilian getup is the better word to put right. He's clearly checking out his phone. Well, yeah, actually I was about to say he's listening to tunes, but he's not, because there's no headphones or anything like that. Yeah, I think still a really cool pop to add to that Across the Spider-Verse collection. I imagine once the movie does drop, we're going to get tons more of these, because there are rumours. I think there have been some leaks, but we were expecting like tons more characters to rock up in the movie. But yeah, luckily I've avoided those leaks. I hope you guys have as well. Next pop, guys, I've been waiting to receive for a very long time. It is Stephen McTowley, the South Park Shop exclusive, with that South Park Shop exclusive sticker. I feel the sticker could have maybe been a little bit more colourful. Maybe they could have been inventive and used like the South Park, like the brown wooden sign. But I think they have gone pretty much with the colour scheme of Towley, right? I do also have this sticker that they sent for free, which I think is pretty cool. It says, "If I was a Towel, why would I be wearing this hat?" Let me know if that was a good impression. And so my South Park collection is complete once again. I pre-ordered this, I want to say December last year when it first dropped. I think it was supposed to come out, I feel like February or March, and then it got pushed back to April, and now here we are in May. We finally have it. I must confess though, as big as a South Park fan that I am, I of course remember Stephen McTowley. He has the tash, he has the hat, but I can't remember the whole reason behind him doing this. Is he promoting a book? I know he's having interviews on TV, and you've got that whole thing where the guy's like, "You are a towel," and he like responds back, "You're a towel," and he's like, no, you are physically a towel. And I just remember that scene always kind of made me laugh. But the whole like synopsis and things of the episode, the plot, I honestly don't remember it too much. We'll have to go back and watch it, but I think it is a cool pop to add. I feel now we're just going to get more of these kind of quirky South Park releases where they are like exclusives and things like that. Don't know if we're going to get too many commons, although we did of course have the boy bands recently and they were all commons. Yeah, there's still a lot they can do with South Park, a lot more characters they can make, and like I said, variants, etc, etc. So yeah, I cannot wait to see what the next one is. And then guys, we have a few anime pops. First up, we have the box lunch exclusive Killer Zoldyck with the skateboard. And this one is really, really cool. I do like it a lot. I was always thinking, why have they never made a Killua Funko Pop with his skateboard? And now they finally have. I grabbed the box lunch exclusive one from DJ Collectibles. As you guys can see, it is on this acrylic base. I'm kind of wondering, was that needed? But if you look, like the skateboard is slightly kind of in the air a little bit. So yeah, maybe they did need it for stability to an extent. But yeah, it's still a really cool pop. There is that like dust there on mine? I mean, I've actually wiped it off here a little bit, so yeah, I think that has actually now come off. Don't know what that was all about, but yeah, really cool pop. Killua probably is my favourite character from Hunter x Hunter. I just can't wait till the anime comes back. I know Killua and Gon are not going to be featured as much in the next storyline. It's more Kurapika and Leorio, but I really want it back on our screens. It's been far too long. Well, far too long for most people. I think I only finished watching it towards the end of last year, I think. So it was like pretty new to me, but I absolutely loved it. Amazing world building. You know, I get that the creator, he has major issues with his back, like health issues and things like that, so that's why the manga release is very, very slow. But yeah, I just wish it would come back to our screens sooner rather than later. Let me know in the comment section below, any Hunter x Hunter fans out there. Because we do also have the Funko Shop exclusive kite with the carbine rifle. And it's so funny because I was talking about this figure, what, 1 to 2 weeks ago when I opened up all of the newly released Hunter x Hunter Funko Pops. I showed that it was a Virgin Megastore exclusive, I think in the United Arab Emirates, but there was no news on who it was going to be exclusive to in the US or Europe. And then like 2 or 3 days after that video, it was announced it was going to be a Funko Shop exclusive. And here we now have him in the Hunter x Hunter collection. Kite with the carbine assault rifle. The common version is of course with the scythe. Any Hunter x Hunter fans on here, of course, you'll know he has that like crazy, I forget it now off the top of my head, like the crazy clown thing. It gives him a random number and he gets like a random weapon, right? This one being number 4 with that carbine assault rifle. Very, very cool. I said earlier that I imagine there'll be tons more across the Spider-Verse Funko Pops to come. I really hope we get tons more Hunter x Hunter ones as well, because there are so many other cool characters they could make. And then we have some My Hero Academia, guys. We have the next in the Villains Hideout set, Kurogiri here, with that Speciality Series sticker. I really do like that new sticker a lot more than the older one. If you guys did want to take a quick look at the back, there are the silhouettes of all the other releases. We do have Twice next, which I have already ordered from Pop Culture. It is in that same order I mentioned earlier, which is coming like literally within the next few days. And then Toga is the 4th one. I'm trying to think, has that just been released on Pop Culture? It may have, to be honest. And I apologize if you guys could hear or still can hear this loud kind of soaring sound. It's like someone's cutting grass or hedges or something and it's just massively echoing. I don't know if the microphone's going to be picking up. If it does, apologies for that. But yes, as I said, we have the second in the My Hero Academia villain set, which all goes together. This one is Kurogiri. Very, very cool. Cleaning the glasses there. Of course, he serves the drinks in that kind of dive hideout bar. I do like these a lot. I grabbed this, I think I did grab this one from funkoeurope.com. As I said, I have ordered the Twice one already, and I think Togo is now available. Just wondering who the other two are going to be. Can't wait till we get it all and then have this set fully together. I think it is going to look really, really cool. Actually, now that I think about it, one of them is of course going to be Tomura Shigaraki, but I'm wondering who the other one is going to be. Maybe Spinner or maybe Mr. Compress may make a bit more sense. I'm not too sure. Let me know who you guys think it's going to be in the comment section below. And we're on to our final pop of the day, guys. It is the Funko Shop exclusive Lights and Sounds Optimus Prime. If you guys had seen this already, very, very strange that it comes in a 6-inch box when the figure itself, I mean, it's definitely bigger than the regular size, but it's certainly not 6 inches. I mean, on the base, I guess it's closer to 6 inches actually now that I'm looking at it, but it kind of looked small in the box, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, very, very cool. Optimus pointing out with the gun, like I said, on this base. Like these Lights and Sounds ones, they all have to be on a base because of course they have to have that battery compartment. We've had Batman, Flash, and then Black Panther, and now this one. Were there any others? There may have been, like in terms of this brand, I know there's others, like bigger ones, they've done that Darth Vader one, etc. But in terms of these kind of regular size ones, I don't think there have been any others. If I'm mistaken, someone can let me know in the comment section below. I picked up the Batman and Flash one. I haven't picked up the Black Panther one yet. I'd heard that one before and I really didn't like the sounds of it. I just feel whoever voice it was didn't really do quite a good job, if I'm being completely honest. Maybe that sounds harsh, but it just didn't quite sound like Black Panther to me. I actually haven't heard the Optimus Prime one at all, though. I purposely stayed away from it, so let's check those out now.
More than meets the eye.
Is that Peter Cullen's voice? That actually sounded quite...
Autobots, roll out!
Doesn't sound quite like him, actually. A pretty good impression.
More than meets the eye.
Okay, I think...
Autobots, roll out!
Yeah, just those 3 things. You know what? I think pretty cool. And well, there we go, guys. That's me caught up with my Funko Pop parcels. Well, kind of explain that in just a minute, but that is going to therefore do it for today's video. So first and foremost, thank you so much for taking a little bit of time out of your day to spend with me here on the Geek Lounge. It is very much appreciated, and I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If so, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Drop some comments below out of everything I picked up today. Which one was your favourite, and what have you guys picked up recently? And as always, we've got plenty more content on the way for you guys. In fact, this week is going to be a content overdose. We have videos dropping every single day for the rest of the week. That's what I meant when I said I haven't fully caught up with my Funko Pop parcels, because in tomorrow's video, I'm going to actually open up 4 4 mystery boxes from Toysiverse. On Thursday's video, we're going to be opening up like a mini Grail parcel. There are some really cool pieces in there. And then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I already mentioned it, is MCM Comic Con. I'm heading there for all 3 days. We're going to do a bunch of themed videos. Probably going to be a Pokemon one, some Funko Pop hunting, and then one as like with the con in general. So make sure you guys stay tuned for all of that and more. What is the easiest way to stay tuned, you ask? It's very simple. Subscribe. Hit, click, smash that subscribe button and enable those notifications so you don't miss out on any of that future content. Guys, thanks again for watching today's video, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace out, nerds!